This Christmas, give the gift that transforms every night into a holiday. Cozy Earth Bamboo Sheets. It's a gift your loved ones will use more than anything else they unwrap. Cozy Earth Bamboo Sheets are so heavenly soft and temperature regulating that we take them with us when we travel, because it kind of turns bedtime into bliss. Imagine giving someone 8 hours of pure comfort, night after night, year after year. That's what Cozy Earth Bamboo Sheets are, a gift that keeps paying off in better sleep, brighter mornings, and a calmer life. Wrap up comfort, wrap up luxury, wrap up the best sleep they've ever had. Cozy Earth Bamboo Sheets, because the best gifts are the ones they feel every night. Head to CozyEarth.com, use my code CALM for up to 40% off. And if you place your order by December 12th, you'll get guaranteed Christmas delivery. If you're listening to this after the 12th, don't worry, my code still works year-round for 20% off. That's CozyEarth.com/calm and code CALM. So do you ever get triggered by your kids being late or not listening to you or little things going wrong? Of course you do, because you're human. We all get triggered. There's nothing wrong with that at all. What I want to help you with in this episode of Quick Tips for Dads and Moms who are listening is, how do you not react when you get triggered, because that tends to escalate things and ruin relationships. So think about this. When planning to win, football teams, armies, companies identify where they're vulnerable. I remember back in the corporate world, we always did a SWOT analysis: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So first, I want you to identify your triggers. There's no blame. There's no guilt. If you want to know what your triggers are, ask your wife or ask your kids, because they know all of your triggers. That's because the strong-willed child lives to push your buttons. And that's not your child's issue. That's yours, because you have so many buttons to push. So what sets you off? Is it being late? That's one for me. My dad was career military. If you're not 5 minutes early, lined up and standing at attention, well, then he considered you late. Kids not listening the first time. Kids crying. Your wife being emotional, because a lot of us can't handle that. Missing an exit while driving. Small things not going right. So identify them and then map them out. And I did this in a lot more detail on the November 9th episode. It's on being triggered by messes, backtalk, sibling fights. So check that out. But I like to flowchart. Hey, when I get triggered, I react and yell or lecture. And I'll give you mine for, let's say, I'm missing an exit while driving. Watch how this works. So we're driving and I miss an exit. And you know what I go to immediately? Man, I beat myself up. Why did I do that? I'm so stupid. Why did I miss that exit? And then it's also tied into this whole time thing, because I'm pretty intense. I'm like, great. I planned out X amount of time. We're cutting it close, or I wanted to shave off this much time, make time, as my dad used to do on the road. And now, because my stupid missing that exit, now I'm going to drive even faster. So what happens? It gets very tense in the car. And then you're more likely to snap at your child. And then your wife feels like she has to run interference for you. And then that makes you more upset. See how that works? And so map it out. This is what happens. Okay, now develop a calming routine for your triggers. It's like with a football team. Football teams practice the 2-minute drill hundreds of times so that when the pressure is on at the end of the game, they know exactly what to do. Same with firefighters and Marines. They just don't hope that things work out. No, they plan for it. So what calms you down when you get riled up? I want to give you some cool ideas, but I want you to listen to the 60-second ad first so I get 2.5 cents. I want you to be relaxed this holiday season because you're such busy parents. Wayfair.com just made gift giving easy for us. We have so many different people to buy gifts for with such different tastes and needs. So we went to Wayfair.com and got wine glasses and a decanter for our wine enthusiasts, an espresso machine for the coffee lovers, throws and sofa pillows for relatives who moved into a new home, and a cute dog bed. Boom, done. All in one place. All of these great gifts ship fast and free. And I love that we get accurate email updates for delivery from one place, not like 7 different online shops. So we know what is coming when. Get last minute hosting essentials, gifts for all your loved ones, and decor to celebrate the holidays for way less. Head to wayfair.com right now to shop all things home. That's WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair, every style, every home. And yes, I am aware of how awkward that sounds to say, listen to a 60-second ad for 2.5 cents. But I explained on the last podcast why I actually do that. So, what is your calming routine? What is it that just gets you back to being centered? Is it taking a hot shower? Organizing something in the garage? Because you know what happens when we get upset? It's usually because something's out of our control. That's why when kids get upset, my first step is not to say, you need to calm down. It's to give them something they feel in control of. And when I'm organizing something in the garage, it's like, okay, I can make this space look better. This is within my control. I can't always control my spouse or my kids' feelings and emotions, but I can control this. Mowing the lawn is great because now I just took something that was disorderly and made it look more in order. A run, push-ups, building something, sitting and reading, making a list sometimes helps. Listening to music, a quick nap. Come up with a go-to plan that every time I get triggered, this is what I do. One of my first ones was I just sat down. You know why? Because it is very hard to yell and get upset when you're sitting down. It's much easier when you're standing up and pacing through the house. And then I encourage you to do this. This is the shortcut. Do the opposite of what you normally do. And there was this one point where I noticed, you know what, every time I react, I get the exact opposite result that I was looking for. When my son is going more slowly or dawdling or won't get up, then I start saying, Casey, come on, we need to go. Casey, grab your backpack, we need to move. And the more I tried to rush him, the slower he went. And what I realized was he wasn't rejecting my authority, he was rejecting my anxiety. And that was triggering me. So I began doing the opposite of that. Instead of pacing and demanding, I would sit and I'd talk in this even matter-of-fact tone because it works really well. I'd ask questions instead of lecturing. Sometimes when I was really frustrated, I would compliment Casey. It just changed the dynamic and it was exactly opposite of what I was doing before. If you need help with that, reach out to me. I'll be glad to help you with your triggers. If you want to go in depth, work through our programs. Go through the 30 Days to Calm program and Dad's program first. It will change you. We've got a Christmas sale. And by the way, your wife will love that. If you say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to work on my triggers. And I guarantee she'll be like, that's all I want for Christmas and my birthday for the next 5 years. Because that's what my wife said to me. So thank you all for listening. Thanks for working so hard at this. And we'll talk to you next time. Love you all. Bye-bye.